welcome to this class, Wahala for Naija. These two adults, when you see for here, so one adult, they talk say the other adult stole our intellectual property. IP theft malava. This woman name I be Barbara Odo. This one I be Vincent Otse, popularly known as VDM, Verydarkblackman. So for this class, we go first hear from two of them. Then we go enter classroom to understand this thing what they call intellectual property. A property that originated from intelligence, okay? We are going to see instances. Then you will call decide who is a troublemaker. They say, you, Verydarkblackman, you stole our intellectual property. Now, from this class, we will know whether, apart from activism, what VDN they do, whether they behind the scene, they steal people intellectual properties. Make we listen to this woman.
Renowned entrepreneur and advocate Princess Dr. Barbara Odo has raised alarm over what she describes as the unauthorized appropriation of her intellectual property. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja, Odo alleged that her innovative project, Be Safe Transact, which was developed to curb online fraud, has been repurposed without her consent after she pitched it to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Benedict Uku's report is read from our studio.
Intellectual property IP theft has become a pervasive issue in Nigeria, stifling innovation and discouraging entrepreneurship. From counterfeit goods to unauthorized replications of business ideas, Nigeria's weak enforcement of intellectual property laws has created a lucrative market for perpetrators. The latest case involving Princess Barbara Odo, who alleges that her Be Safe Transact online fraud prevention platform was appropriated after she pitched it to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has once again highlighted the vulnerabilities faced by investors in the country.
My journey with Be Safe Transact began in 2021 when I conceived the idea as Zip Pattern. Zip Pattern was my working title. That was the first thing that came to mind. However, it was a personal experience with online scammers that propelled me to turn this concept into a reality. I knew I had to create a solution to protect others from falling victim to the same fate. Undeterred, I poured out my heart and soul into developing Be Safe Transact with tagline Verify, Trust, and Grow.
It all started in January 2025 when Udo presented her fraud prevention platform to EFCC officials. She later discovered that a social media influencer, Vincent, aka Verydarkblackman, had publicly unveiled an identical project.
I'm meeting up with some tech guys as well to discuss on something I'm bringing up, and that thing is to help combat this online vendor Wahala and the rest. I'm putting in a lot of money. I don't put plenty of money inside the thing, and hopefully this thing, when I want to, will help a lot of people not to be scammed.
The case of Princess Udo raises questions about whether regulatory bodies can be trusted to protect intellectual property rather than exploit it.
I urge the Nigerian government, the EFCC, and other relevant authorities to take immediate action to 1. Investigate this incident and bring perpetrators to justice.
You don't hear also. Let me listen to VDM.
Now, on reaching the FCC, they brought up one allegation against me that is very crazy. You know, they said, one woman said, I've never been so irritated and angry like this before until today. I'm not gonna lie, I cursed the woman finish. I cursed Sam to the highest level. And like I said, I told them, they record me for video. I said, a guy go reach. Apart from say we go do court case, this woman go still go swear juju for this kind of thing. Yes, we don't they reach there. Juju now our ancestor package. You understand? I'm an African man. I not be church man. Do you understand? A guy we go river, we go swear juju for this matter. We go take person life. No jokes. And I told them, oh her. Now what happened? Now before I say anything, yeah, if you want to arrest me, I want to look for something very reasonable and very, very tight. Not be all these things. You understand? Because at this point, you don't they look as if, okay, yes, there's an hidden agenda somewhere. Before I address this issue, I was with EFCC for how many days? They interrogated me. They don't bring this thing up. From nowhere, they carry this one come today. But that's not a problem. Now, let's go to this woman. This woman is alleging that if you remember that video when I reached China, I said I come here, I don't spend a lot of money so that I'll feed help people so that they will not be getting scammed. You know, all these vendors, buyers and sellers, so we say you go send money to vendor no credit you, or vendor will send something to customer no go pay. You know, all those things. I said, okay, I'm coming up with an idea that I spent a lot of money, right? So it took me to China to do all that research. So this woman is alleging that the idea is an idea. How, madam, first of all? Madam, how is it your idea? This is what I do in this country. This is what I use my platform to do. You get scam, Verydarkblackman, I have a big platform. I talk about it and I make sure people get their money back. I've collected millions over the years. How many years I don't do it for this media now? Just from 2023 towards the ending of 2023 till now. I be towards the middle of 2023 till now. Yeah, I know how much I don't collect for people who I don't help them recover. Millions. It's only natural. See, all these kind of things, they come my head. Do you understand? You, madam, now where they claim this idea and your idea, who know you? Who know you? Sorry to say, who know you? Who are you in the scheme of things? What have you ever done? How much have you helped somebody to recover, to claim that this idea is your idea? How much? You don't help person recover where you go say this idea is your idea. Like I said, if now want arrest me for over something more than drum. And mind you, this same idea where they talk, I am pretty sure that this your idea and my own can never be the same. My own idea, I got it in the prison. I sat down in the prison when I was locked up in Kuje. I sat down inside there, the idea came to my head. And more ideas.
Now, let's get started. Before we start, if you have not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video like this, it go knock out for your phone. You get the point now. Let's start. First of all, we need to understand the difference between idea and intellectual property. You have an idea on your head, just sleep like this. Wow. When will that idea becomes an intellectual property? Let's see. As you can see in this place, idea, a thought or plan in your mind, okay? Not protected. That idea in your mind is not protected because another person in Sabisa Forest, another person in Norway, they still get the same thoughts, okay? Until it becomes a real product where you now use the idea to create a product, work, or a brand. Now you go call, say, this product where I create from the idea is my property. The work is my property. The brand is my property. But why is still on your head like people who don't die with their ideas? Those are not properties. Now, what is intellectual property? Intellectual property, as you can see, a property from intelligence means the creations of your mind that you can own. The creation of your mind you can own, you can protect it and make money from the creation. Just like you go out and buy a land or a house. You get the point now. Okay? An idea in your head is not protected. Something you create from it, something you create from the idea can be protected as IP, intellectual property. Now, let's see some examples so that you understand the difference. Idea. I want to create an app that helps importers check if a Chinese supplier is real or fake. Okay, that is an idea you have in your mind. I want to create an app. This app, what thing would they do to check whether this Chinese supplier na real supplier or na fake supplier? That is just an idea. Another person can think of the same idea. Okay? When it becomes intellectual property, you build the app. After you don't take and go out and build it, okay? Design its features. You name it. For instance, Save Importer. This app is protected by copyright or patent. The name Save Importer is protected by trademark. You need to go and now protect them by doing different registration. Now, let's see how that can be stolen. Someone copies the same app features, calls it Save Importer Pro. You get the point now? uses similar colors and even copies your code or design. This one are theft, IP theft. Now the product, now you go steal, okay? This is IP theft, not stolen. Someone creates a different app. The person also had the idea, maybe before you sell, okay? Called it China Trust. That checks suppliers in a different way. Your app check them in one way. My app is checking them in a different way. That there is Microsoft doesn't stop Apple from producing Macintosh. You get the point now. That there is toothpaste called Close Up doesn't mean that other toothpaste should not exist in the market. You get the point now. Let's continue. They use different design, brand, and write their own code. This one is not IP theft. Example 2, idea. I want to teach people how to avoid scams when importing from China. This is an idea. When will it become intellectual property? You write a full guide, maybe a book, create videos, call it Zero Scam Import Masterclass. Okay? This is intellectual property coming from this idea. The written guides and videos are protected by copyright. The course name, logo, can be protected by trademark. You get the point now. Someone downloads your video, changes your name to all their names, just like Don Azza. You see somebody just carry the entire video, cut side, come on, put himself like this. They do like this, they do like this. Access your course, order a new name. That is IP theft, not stolen. Example of not stolen. Someone creates their own course. That I taught algebra doesn't mean you cannot teach the same algebra. I can teach the same y is equals to 2x, make s the subject of the formula. You can also teach the same thing. That is not IP theft. But if you carry my video, call the water and they do like this without approval from the owner, that is theft. Okay, let's continue. Someone creates their own course on the same topic with different slides, structure, and teaching style, and calls it Smart Importer Safety Course. This one is not theft. Okay, this is okay. Let's continue. Let's look at the final one, idea. I want to make a system where people rate Chinese suppliers. That is an idea. Okay, intellectual property. You create a website or software where people leave reviews. Okay, you design your own review scoring system. This is the IP from the idea. Okay, the software code and review system can be protected by copyright or patent. Now, let's see an example of when that is stolen. Someone copies your scoring system, copies your layout, names their site Asia Trust, gave it a different name. That is theft. When it is not stolen, someone builds a site called Rate My Vendor with a different scoring method and new web design. They only got inspired by your idea. Your idea can inspire me to create a product. Doesn't mean I saw what you created, if at all. Let's look at Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. Idea. Let's make a sweet fizzy drink that people will love. This is an idea. This is just an idea. No one can own this general idea. A general idea of protecting people from scammers in China cannot be owned by anyone. Cannot. It's like police are suing EFCC, say, why are you doing our work? The way you are doing your own is different. EFCC is meant to do anti-fraud. Your own is general policing. You get the point now? How can an IP come from that idea? Coca-Cola's IP. Brand name, they call it Coca-Cola for that idea. Logo, they design their own. Red, white design. Secret recipe, they have their formula. Bottle shape, cupped glass bottle. All these are protected by trademark, trade secret because of the formula, and design laws. Okay? Now, Pepsi IP. When Pepsi sees Coca-Cola's drinks, what? we can do something. Our name is Pepsi, different logo, different taste, different formula, different branding. Even though it is also a sweet, fizzy drink, it is not a copy of Coca-Cola. Not like rebottling Coke in different bottles. You get the point now. Example, same idea, different execution, not stolen. Pepsi makes its own sweet fizzy drink, different taste, different bottle, own name. Not an IP theft. They use the same idea, but made their own product and brand. You get the point now? Another example, direct copy, stolen IP. A company calls their drink Coca-Cola, uses red and white colors. Bottle shape is almost like Coca-Cola, and they say real taste like Coke's slogan. You get the point now? This is IP theft. They are copying brand star, name pattern, and the look. For Barbara, this is like Coca-Cola saying no Zobo drink in the market, because we came out with the idea of fizzy drink. No Zobo, no Five Alive. Only our own drink must exist in the market. I never heard that one before. No wonder Verydarkblackman talk say.
I no go lie, I cursed the woman finish. I cursed Sam to the highest level.
How they imagine say, the woman go dey hear her head, they do peke, baka, peke. Say, where is this coming from? Who is cursing? Who is cursing me? Who is cursing me? What have I done? He don't say, say, curse. You get the point now. So you have to decide now in the comment section whether Verydarkman stole our idea. It is still idea. In case you have an idea, once you design something for it, you can protect it. But for this one, to stop scammers, you have a system you design. It's like a company, Abi. You have a company that is doing logistics, for instance. If they protect that one, you can only protect the name, Abi. But we have DHL, we have FedEx, we have many of them, 9 Post. You have idea of stopping scammers since 2021. And you go sleep, or you dey do one small. Another person can come out 2025 or 2024, say, I won't do this thing. He don't say they do something like that. Like me now, for instance, I want enter logistics. I say, because DHL, they do logistics.